If you think you already know the airport rules, you might be in for a surprise in 2026 because from digital passports to biometric borders at the security gate and even new taxes hidden in your ticket, travel this year is changing faster than ever. So before your next flight, let's go through everything new for 2026. What's real? What's rumor? And how to stay one step ahead while everyone else gets stuck in line. This is the year your driver's license might finally go digital. The TSA now accepts mobile driver's licenses stored in your Apple Wallet or Google Wallet, but only at select airports and checkpoints. If your state supports it, you can tap your phone instead of showing your license. Sounds futuristic, right? Here's the catch. It doesn't work everywhere. Some airports still reject them, scanners fail, and TSA agents will send you right back in line if it doesn't scan. Rule number 1, always bring a physical ID. Even the TSA quietly says digital ID's optional convenience. Also, remember that May 7th, 2025 was the hard deadline for real ID enforcement. So, if your license doesn't have that little gold star, you'll need your passport to fly domestically. And speaking of passports, the US is testing the next big thing, the digital travel credential. Soon, you'll board flights with just your face and your phone. No paper, no plastic. The AO and major airlines are already rolling it out in trials across Atlanta, Dallas, and Los Angeles. So yes, the future of air travel is here, but keep that passport handy because for now, it's still your best backup plan. Let's talk about the rule that refuses to die, the 311 liquids rule. Despite all the TikToks claiming it's gone, it's still very real in 2026. You can only bring liquids under 3.4 ounces, or 100 ml, in a clear quartz bag. Here's what changed. Not the rule, but the technology. Many US airports now use computed tomography scanners that can actually see through your bag in 3D. Where those scanners exist, you can leave liquids and laptops inside your carry-on. But not every airport has them yet. Chicago O'Hare, Dallas, Fort Worth, and Miami International do. Smaller airports mostly don't. So unless you know for sure your airport has CT lanes, pack like it's still 2010, and this one's big. Airlines are quietly tightening carry-on sizes again. Some are enforcing stricter dimensions. Others, like Southwest starting 2026, are reworking seat assignments and baggage fees. Translation: weigh and measure your bags, or risk paying $75 at the gate. Quick tip, pack your liquids for TSA and your sanity, because the rule's not going anywhere this year. If you're heading to Europe in 2026, your first stop might look a little different. The EU's new entry-exit system, or EES, officially launched on October 12, 2025, and becomes mandatory by April 10, 2026. That means every time you enter or leave the Schengen zone, which is, most of Europe, your photo and fingerprints will be recorded digitally. No more quick passport stamp, and enjoy your stay. Now you'll face a short biometric scan at an automated gate. For first-timers, expect it to take a few extra minutes. Once you're in the system, it's faster next time. But if you're connecting flights in Europe, build in extra time between arrivals and departures. And here's what's next. The ETIAS Travel Authorization, Europe's version of the US STA, goes live late 2026. That means US travelers will have to apply online before flying, even for short stays. It's quick and cheap, about €7. But don't forget to do it, or you won't even board your flight. Pro tip: if you're traveling with a spouse or friend, register together on your first ease entry to stay in the same queue. 2026 isn't just changing how you fly, it's changing how much you pay. Starting April 1st, 2026, the UK air passenger duty increases again. That means flights leaving the UK, especially in premium cabins, just got pricier. And you'll probably see similar fuel surcharges creeping into ticket prices worldwide. But here's one piece of good news. The US Department of Transportation passed new refund rules that force airlines to issue automatic refunds when they cancel or delay flights significantly. No more waiting on hold for 4 hours to beg for your money back. You'll also get refunds if you paid for extras like seat upgrades or Wi-Fi and the airline didn't deliver. Still, Keep screenshots of delay times and receipts for anything you purchase. Automation only works when the data is clean, and missing proof can slow refunds. And if your flight's canceled overnight, ask the gate for the airline's customer service plan. Many are now required to offer food or hotel vouchers for eligible delays, because in 2026, the airlines finally have to play fair, but only if you know your rights. Here's what works best in 2026. MPC, Global Entry, and Clear Plus, Mobile Passport Control, or MPC, is the official U.S. Customs app that lets you submit your arrival info before you reach the officer. It's 100% free and now accepted at over 50 U.S. airports. If you travel internationally twice a year or more, Global Entry is still your best bet, and you can use the same kiosk for re-entry, even if your travel companion doesn't have it. Clear Plus continues to expand in 2026, but only speeds up ID check, not TSA security itself. Combine Clear with PreCheck and you're golden. And finally, those facial recognition boarding gates aren't going away. By the end of 2026, most U.S. international terminals will board passengers by face scan instead of paper passes. If that makes you uneasy, you can opt out. Just tell the agent you prefer a manual check. And here's the exciting part. Those trials with the digital travel credential, where your passport lives securely in your phone, are expanding fast. Within a couple years, you might walk through an airport without touching a single document. So, start practicing now. Keep your ID, passport, and phone together. That's your travel triangle for the future. Have a real ID license or passport. Physical always wins. Enroll your digital ID only if your state and airport support it. Pack liquids under 3.4 ounces and assume TSA still cares. If flying to Europe, learn the EES timeline and ETS requirement. Keep receipts for refund claims and airline credits. Use MPC or Global Entry to skip customs lines. And don't be the person who finds out at the gate that your digital ID doesn't work here yet, because travel in 2026 isn't harder. It just rewards the people who prepare. If you found this helpful, tap subscribe and share it with that one friend who still argues with the TSA about their water bottle. Smart flights, smooth connections, and I'll see you in the next one. Airports are full of hidden secrets that airlines strictly keep quiet about. Sneaky psychological tricks and silent money traps most travelers never even notice. And even some new, surprisingly banned items that can get you in trouble at security. But today, you're about to join the elite club of people who know exactly what's going on behind the scenes. Airlines don't want you to hear this, but hey, we're not here to play nice. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, and let's jump right in. Ever feel oddly relaxed sitting at your gate? Yeah, that's not a coincidence. Lower ceilings, soft carpets, warm lighting. It's all designed to trick your brain into spending more money. Studies show calm passengers spend up to 10% more at duty-free shops. So, next time you feel that weird sense of peace, just remember you're basically hypnotized. Why do you have to walk through a mini mall just to get to your gate? It's called the Golden Walk strategy. Airports literally design terminals to force you past every tempting shop possible. You're basically trapped inside a giant, overpriced vending machine. What happens after you drop your suitcase off? Honestly, even the staff kind of loses track. Machines sort your bag based on barcodes. But if a belt moves too slow, too fast, or an old sticker is still on there, boom. Your bag could end up sunbathing in Aruba while you're stuck in Chicago. No, it's not just your imagination. At 30,000 feet, your taste buds lose up to 30% of their power. Airlines load up meals with salt and spices just to make them taste normal. Oh, and fun fact, airlines plan menus up to a year in advance. One airline even saved $40,000 a year just by removing one olive from their salads. Ever rubbed a cloth between your palms at security? They're not checking for germs. They're scanning for trace chemicals tied to dangerous materials. And yeah, some airports secretly run facial recognition before you even reach the gate. Think 100 milliliters is the unbreakable rule? Not exactly. Frozen liquids like breast milk, formula, or medication can sail right through security. Just declare them frozen. They're not liquid by TSA standards. Think your cozy little neck pillow is harmless? Think again. Believe it or not, TSA can and does flag travel accessories like neck pillows if they suspect something's hidden inside. There have been real cases where people hollowed out pillows to smuggle banned items. Good news. If you're looking for a 100% comfortable and ultra-supportive travel pillow, you have to check out my favorite, the Turtle Pillow. It's a gamaker for travel comfort. You'll find the link in the description. Some airports have secret tunnels only employees know about. Example, Frankfurt Airport. There's a hidden walking tunnel between Terminals 1 and 2. Next time, ask an airport employee with a friendly smile. Sometimes they'll tip you off. Public charging stations, danger zones, hackers load malware into USB ports to steal your data. Protect yourself. Always plug into a wall outlet. Or better yet, use a USB data blocker. They're cheap. Search USB condom. Same with Wi-Fi. If you must use airport Wi-Fi, run a VPN. Want to glide through security like a VIP? TSA PreCheck lets you skip lines, keep your shoes on, and leave your laptop tucked away. Best part? Approval lasts 5 years and saves hours of waiting. Check your reservation for days before your flight. That's when airlines often start offering free seat upgrades if they need to fill premium spots. You snooze, you lose. So, check early and often. Frequent flyer programs aren't just about free flights. Many offer hidden perks like priority boarding, luxury lounges, rental car discounts, and even hotel upgrades. Rack up those points. It's like hacking your entire travel life. Want the best flight deals? Book between 3 weeks and 4 months before departure. Even better, book on Tuesday afternoons when airlines slash prices to compete with each other. Pro tip, set flight alerts and be flexible. Flying midweek or on holidays can save you hundreds. Jet lag crushing your vibe. Adjust your sleep schedule before you fly. Set your watch to your destination's time zone the moment you board. Stay hydrated. Skip the booze. Get sunlight as soon as possible after landing. And if needed, a little melatonin can help. Don't let jet lag steal a single day of your trip. All those weird codes and numbers, they're not random. The letters tell you your seat class. Y for economy, J for business, F for first. The numbers show your gate, boarding zone, and more. Learn the codes and you'll move through the airport like a secret agent. Think VIP lounges are only for the rich? Not anymore. Many airports sell 24-hour lounge passes cheaper than a motel room. Free food, free showers, naps, heaven. Also, some credit cards secretly give you free lounge access, even if you're flying economy. Look it up before your trip. Airplanes are one of the most advanced ways to travel. But let's be honest, most people still don't know half the secrets. The ones that make flying easier, cleaner, and more comfortable. So whether it's your first flight or your hunter, here are 7 simple air travel tips you'll wish someone told you sooner. Let's start with something chilly. Literally, window seats are great for the view, but did you know they're also noticeably colder? The air outside the plane can drop to -140. That external cold transfers through the plane's walls and the window seats. They get the worst of it, especially during summer, when you're dressed light. If you love sitting by the window, layer up or just ask the crew for a blanket. Simple fix. Major comfort upgrade. Next, let's talk about what you're drinking. Hot drinks like coffee or tea, you might want to skip them. Here's why. The water used to make them often isn't clean. It comes from tanks that are rarely sanitized properly. Studies found E. coli and staph bacteria in that water. Some flight attendants refuse to drink it themselves. So, if they're avoiding it, maybe you should too. Instead, ask for bottled water or juice. Much safer, much smarter. Here's something you probably don't want to hear. The dirtiest spots on the entire plane, they're not the bathrooms. They're the tray tables and seat back pockets. Yeah, those pockets in front of you. They're full of trash from previous passengers, used tissues, food wrappers, random junk, and tray tables. Flight attendants say people actually change diapers on them. Diapers. So, do yourself a favor. Bring disinfectant wipes. Keep your stuff in your bag. And never put food directly on the tray. If you get to pick your flight time, always go with a morning flight. Here's why. Delays stack up as the day goes on. The earlier you fly, the fewer problems from ripple effect delays. It's also smoother in the air. Morning flights usually hit less turbulence. So, if you hate bumpy rides or running late, fly early. You'll thank yourself.
Don't want to hear. The dirtiest spots on the entire plane? They're not the bathrooms, they're the tray tables and seatback pockets. Yeah, those pockets in front of you? They're full of trash from previous passengers, used tissues, food wrappers, random junk, and tray tables. Flight attendants say people actually change diapers on them. Diapers. So do yourself a favor. Bring disinfectant wipes, keep your stuff in your bag, and never put food directly on the tray. If you get to pick your flight time, always go with a morning flight. Here's why. Delays stack up as the day goes on. The earlier you fly, the fewer problems from ripple effect delays. It's also smoother in the air. Morning flights usually hit less turbulence. So if you hate bumpy rides or running late, fly early. You'll thank yourself.